Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today my name is Lovett. In this video today we're going to be drafting a pattern for a princess dart bustier. You can add a princess dart to the frontal part of your blouse or your gown. For me here, I'll be adding it to the gown dress I'm about to make with this Ankara fabric. So if you're interested in knowing this, just keep on watching and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, then turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time I drop a video like this. You can also drop a comment and share this video to reach more people. So guys, here are the necessary materials I will be using in drafting out this princess darts. And this is the list of measurements you need to take to be able to make this princess dart. So guys, without wasting much time, let's get started. So I'm going to set aside this Ankara fabric and I'm going to work on this pattern first before moving it to my fabric. So the first thing to do now is to put in all my vertical lines. I'm going to start with the starting line, which is also going to serve as my shoulder line. So the first line here is my starting line and it is also going to serve as my shoulder line. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and put the next line, which is going to be my chest line. So the next line is going to be my chest line. I use 8.5 inches for this. Guys, I'm going to take my time to explain this carefully so you can understand perfectly when you're trying to make yours. So the second line is going to be my chest line, which I use 8.5 inches. So after pointing out the lines, the next thing is to join it with a straight line, just as you can see me doing right here. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead to put the next line, and the next line is going to be my bust point line. So don't forget that every line I'm going to be taking is going to be from this starting line. You can see where I placed the tip of my tape rule. So it is going to be starting from this starting line, which is also going to serve as my shoulder line. So the next line, just like I said, is going to be my bust point line, and I'm going to mark it with a straight line as well. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead to put in the next line, and the next line is going to be my under bust line. Next line is going to be my under bust line. For my bust point, I used 11.5 inches for my bust point, and I added 1 inch to it, so that makes it 12.5. So I marked 12.5 for my bust point line. So don't forget, when you're making a princess dart, so on your bust, you are not going to use your exact bust point. You're going to add 1 inch to the normal bust point. So I added 1 inch to my 11.5, which is my normal bust point. So I marked out 12.5. So after that, the next line, just like I said, is my under bust line, which is 15 inches. So I'm not going to be adding anything to this, so I just marked out my 15 inches and that is it. So the next line is my waistline. So the next line is the waistline. So it is just as simple as this, guys. So all you need is to just take your time when you're making yours, and it is going to come out perfectly. So the next line is my the next line I marked there is my waistline. So these are the vertical lines that I will be needing for the making of this princess dart. So after I'm done with that, what I'm doing here is that I try to label all the lines so it can be easy for you to know. So the first line, like I said, is my chest line. The second line is my bust point. Then the next line is my under bust, while the last line is my waistline. So after I'm done with that, now guys, the next thing now is to put in my horizontal measurements, horizontal lines as well. So for my shoulder, I'm using the shoulder length of 7.5, and I added 1 inch for the sewing allowance, so which makes it 8 inches. And for the neckline, for the neck width, I use 3 inches. And on the shoulder line, I came down by 1 inch and I connect it to my neckline, so that is going to serve as my shoulder slope, because you know our shoulders are not straight. So this is the shoulder slope. And on the chest line, I marked that 8 inches that I marked on the that I used for my shoulder line, and I connected it with a straight line like this. So this is just a normal basic body pattern. So this is how we draw out a normal basic body pattern. So on this 1 inch that I came down with, I'm going to measure out what I have, and I'm going to divide it into 2 equal half. So I have so I divided it into 2 equal half, and I came in with ½ inch here. So I came in with ½ inch here, just like we normally do. Then I am going to connect the 3 lines together, starting from this shoulder line to this point, to this equal half that I divided, then to the chest line, and that is going to be my armhole. So that is the armhole curve. It is just very simple as this. So guys, this is it after I'm done with this. So the next thing now is to divide my nipple to nipple into 2. So for my nipple to nipple, for this pattern, I'm going to be using the nipple to nipple of 4.5 inches. So nipple to nipple of 4.5 inches. Don't forget, you're going to divide your nipple to nipple measurements into 2. So for me, I'm going to be using my nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches, and I added ½ inch for sewing allowance. So I marked out 4.5 inches here. So that is it guys. You can see I've connected it with a line. So on this point here, at this area, you know, this side is going to be coming inward, so I marked ½ inch. I marked ½ inch on this area. This is the side that is going to be at the center. It's going to be coming to the center, and on this side that will be going out, I marked 1.5 inch. I marked 1.5 inches here, and I connected it with this line. So guys, you can as well use 2.5 for you can as well use 2 inches for this side that will be going out. So it totally depends on how busty the person you're making yours for is. So for me, I'm using 1.5 because the person I'm making it for is not that busty. So I use 1.5. So this is the next thing. I connect it to the bust point with my cuff ruler. So you connect it to the bust point with the cuff ruler, just like you can see me doing. So I connected it to the bust point. So at the center, with the ½ inch that I came in with on one side and the 1.5 on the other side, so I am going to be taking out 2 inches like that. So that is it. So the next thing now is that from this angle, I'm going to go down by 1 inch. I'm going to be coming down by 1 inch. So there are different ways of doing this. Some people will just go up with ½ inch, then come down with ½ inch as well. But for me, I always like to just come down with 1 inch. and I'm going to be extending this line with 1.5, and that is because if I just take it out like that without the extension, after cutting it out it is going to be short, and when I'm trying to fix it together it might not be equal again. So that is the reason why you need to come out a little bit with at least 1.5 or 2 inches. So after I'm done with that, I connected it to this bust point as well with a cuff. So we are almost done with the cutting. So for my neck depth, I am using the neck depth of 4.5 inches. So, and I connected it with a cuff like this as well. So with this you can see that our princess dart is almost formed. So the next thing now is to put in my body measurements. So on this chest line I'm going to be putting my bust measurements divided by 4, and I added 2 inches for the sewing allowance. So my bust measurements, I used 38 inches divided by 4, that is 9.5, and I added 2 inches, that is 11.5. So I did the same thing for the underbust. For the underbust measurements I used 34 inches, 34 divided by 4, that is 8.5, and I added 2 inches, which is 10.5. And on my waist line I used the waist measurements of 36 inches, 36 divided by 4, which is 9, and I added 2 inches for the sewing allowance, so that should be 11 inches. So this is what I did here, and I extended this line, so I'm going to be able to mark out, because this is not going to be the final body measurement you're going to be using. Don't forget the 2 inches that you're going to be taking out. We have to put it back on the side here. So after marking the normal body measurement, I'm going to be putting in the 2 inches that I'm going to be cutting out. So don't forget to put it in. You can leave it out on your pattern, but when you're trying to trying to cut it on your main fabric, don't forget to add it. So for me, I decided to put it in just now. So I added the 2 inches that I am going to be cutting out. So this is what I did here, and this is it. We are done. It is just as simple as this, guys. All you have to do is to be careful and patient when you're cutting yours. It is just very simple. So on this side here, I'm going to be making another curve, because we extended the line. So the first curve is not going to be useful again. Now the curve we're going to be cutting out is this second curve that we extended out. So that is it, guys. So this line, just like I said, we're going to be taking this out, and we're going to be ignoring this first curve. Now our armhole curve is this second curve, and that is it, guys. So the next thing now is to cut it out. We are almost done with the cutting of our princess dart bustier. So when you are doing this, you have to be very careful as well. So guys, if you watch to this point and you haven't given me a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are here to subscribe to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit on the notification bell in order to get notified each time I post a video just like this, so that you won't miss out. So subscribe to my channel, leave a comment if you have a question. I will be glad to give you a response, and don't forget to share this video in order for it to reach many people, because that is how YouTube can be able to push my videos to other people, and it can be useful to other people that wants to know how to make this as well. So this is my second curve. Don't forget, so we are using the second curve. So after cutting it out, guys, this is what I have. It is just very simple as it looks. So if you're here to get this, you can just watch the video again. So I'm very sure that after watching it again, you will be able to make yours as well. So guys, this is what I have, and when you are placing this, when especially the center front, when you are placing the center front, even the second side, when you are placing it on your fabric, don't forget that your fabric has to be on fold. I cut this out with because it is a pattern, so it is just one sheet. But when you are cutting it out on the fabric, don't forget that it has to be, the fabric has to be on fold when cutting it out, because it's going to be for the two sides. So that is it, guys. I'm going to go ahead to place this pattern on my fabric, and I'm going to be cutting it out on it as well. So the sewing aspect, it's going to be in another video. So I will see you guys in my next video, where I'll be showing you how I sew it together, so how I place it on my fabric and how I sew it. See you guys in my next video. Bye.